This is a take two. My last video got cut off. It is conservative when it builds its world from images supplied by memory and the evidence of the senses. It is creatively transformative when it imagines things as they ought to be, building its world out of the generous dreams of fancy. In the procession of images, the ones that take precedence naturally are those of the senses. Nevertheless, a present sense impression is only an image. It does not differ in nature from a memory image or the image of a wish. What makes a present sense impression so objectively real is the individual's imagination, functioning in it and thinking from it. Whereas in a memory image or a wish, the individual's imagination is not functioning in it and thinking from it, but it's functioning out of it and thinking of it. If you would enter into the image in your imagination, then would you know what it is to be creatively transformative. Then you would realize your wish, and then you would be happy. Every image can be embodied, but unless you yourself enter the image and think from it, it is incapable of birth. Therefore, it is the height of folly to expect the wish to be realized by the mere passage of time. That which requires imaginative occupancy to produce its effect, obviously cannot be effected without such occupancy. You cannot be in one image and not suffer the consequences of not being in another. Imagination is spiritual sensation. First, we must enter the image of the wish fulfilled, then give it sensory vividness and tones of reality by mentally acting as you would act were it a physical fact. Now, this is what I mean by spiritual sensation. Imagine that you are holding a rose in your hand. Smell it. Do you detect the odor of roses? Well, if the rose is not there, why is its fragrance in the air? Through spiritual sensation, that is, through imaginal sight, sound, scent, taste, and touch, you can give to the image sensory vividness. If you do this, all things will conspire to aid your harvesting, and upon reflection you will see how subtle were the threads that led to your goal. You could never have desired the means which your imaginal activity employed to fulfill itself. If you long to escape from your present sense fixation, to transform your present life into a dream of what might well be, you need but imagine that you are already what you want to be and to feel the way you would expect to feel under such circumstances. Now let me stop here because this is really important. We are already these great, amazing things. There's nothing that we need to do but to enter into the false realities, the false programmings that we believed that were true, that are not true. When we can do that, then we can enter into the truth about who we are. So this is what I love to talk about, because I'm able to decode the false programs and to uncover the lies that have been told to us and find our true, real self again. This is everything that I do in all situations. I'm always decoding the false programs. And so if we can do that, then we can see the truth about ourselves again. There's nothing that we need to do but to realize the true self and realize what's true, realize what's our birthright, and take it back, take our power back. Like the make-believe of a child who is remaking the world after its own heart, create your world out of pure dreams of fancy. Mentally enter into your dream. Mentally do what you would actually do were it physically true. You will discover that dreams are realized not by the rich, but by the imaginative. Nothing stands between you and the fulfillment of your dreams but facts, and facts are the creation of the imagination. If you change your imagining, you will change the facts. Man and his past are one continuous structure. This structure contains all of the facts which have been conserved and still operate below the threshold of his surface mind. For him, it is merely history. For him, it seems unalterable, a dead and firmly fixed past. But for itself, it is living. It is part of the living age. He cannot leave behind him the mistakes of the past, for nothing disappears. Everything that has been is still in existence. The past still exists, and it gives, and still gives its results. This is how you alchemize. Man must go back in memory, seek for and destroy the cause of evil, however far back they lie. Okay? This is going into the past and replaying a scene of the past in imagination as it ought to have been played out the first time. So he calls this revision, and revision results in repeal. So this is what we do to alchemize something. We go back into the past based on an undesirable experience. And this is what I call rewriting the script. This literally dissolves the attachments, dissolves the memories, and recreates how you wanted the experience to be. This is how we alchemize, this is how we transmute, this is how we transform, and this is how we alter our fate, create our reality, create our future. This is the type of work I do. This is the type of work you should be doing. This literally changes your life as you are willing to have whatever you want to have, right? Whatever you wish to have. Changing your life means changing the past. Because we're usually stuck based on our past experiences, right? So we have to be willing to see that there are past experiences that are creating our stuckness in order to go back to rewrite the script to create our future. The causes of any present evil are the unrevised scenes of the past. So there's no such thing as evil.